We had some real quick technical difficulties here.
We're back.
So we're back. This is actually part 2 of the first show. So salute, which means cheers in Spanish for all you non-speaking Spanish people out there. So real quick, Sal, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna talk about the Raiders. Here, the Raiders are playing Denver. That's the last game we're talking about this for the upcoming week. The Raiders are underdogs by 5 points. Scott, what do you think about this game?
Ah, man. I think it's going to be a good game. I don't know if you like my response to it.
Oh, I'm already expecting it's going to be a bad response. That's fine.
But I think that Denver's going to win that one.
You think so?
I think so. I think Peyton Manning, unless, I mean, that's the one thing with the Raiders. It's their offense. They can put up points. They've shown that. Mm-hmm. It's their defense. If their defense can just be stout and kind of shore up some of those and get a little more pressure, they could be one of those teams that's really scary, man. So
they really can.
If they show up and play good defense, then I could be totally wrong on that. But I think Peyton Manning, I think Old Man River is going to come through one last time against the Raiders.
The Raiders. So
we beat them last year.
We did?
Yes.
I don't remember. No?
At home.
At home.
Oh.
So you think the Raiders are going to beat them this year?
Yeah.
You know what, Saul? I think it's wishful thinking. I gotta agree with you. I think the Raiders are gonna beat them. I think
it's definitely possible.
They're not just gonna cover the spread, but they're gonna beat them. They're gonna beat them outright. I like the Raiders. The over/under in that game is what is that? It's 43.5. I like the under.
I'm taking the over all the way.
Taking the over all the way.
I think it's gonna be a shootout.
All right. Well, I don't think so.
I
don't think Derek Carr is gonna have that good a week, but I don't think so. I think. Maybe it's wishful thinking. If it's a shootout,
hey, we'll talk when we come back to the next episode and see who was right.
You don't get all upset, man.
You want to bet like a 12-pack?
What on just to final out like straight across who's gonna win the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll bet a 12-pack.
Okay,
so are you taking the Raiders?
I'm taking the Raiders.
Okay, 12-pack, and I'll take Denver. We'll get this on camera. That's a bet.
First bet of the
show.
All right. Okay, so that's this week. That was or the week that's coming up here. And we got a first bet of the show. Give me.
You
got it. Hey, you win. You can have whatever the hell you want. Whatever 12-pack you want.
He already told you what he wanted.
I'm just saying, just for general reference.
Okay.
Change your mind.
Just for general reference.
Yeah.
Okay.
Salud.
You need to refill.
Yeah.
So, give me 2 games, Saul, this weekend that, or Scotty, I'm sorry, Scotty, that this weekend you want to see. Give me any game, baseball, football, whatever.
You know, I think I'm just gonna stick to football, and I'm interested just because I'm a fan, but just also because I want to see what happens is San Francisco versus the Giants. Mm-hmm. Because I want to see, you know.
Well, let's throw out. I'm sorry. Well, I know he won't, but let's throw out our teams.
Throw out our teams
because we both know we're gonna tune into our game.
Well, that's not fair, because you're asking which to pick up two games that we really want to see.
That's fine. I see what you're saying. I mean,
Well, yeah, but everybody that's tuning in knows that we're gonna pick our team.
Right.
Everybody knows that. So give me 2 other games.
Nothing wrong with
2 games besides our teams.
I got one for sure that
San Francisco the Giants
is Cincy versus Seattle.
Okay.
I'm really excited to see that one. They both got good defenses. We're gonna see, man. That might be one of those games that's down to the last play. You never know. I feel like it's gonna be that type of game. I just think it's gonna be a grinded out, tough physical game. So I'm excited for that one. Another one I'm excited for, and it might be a blowout like we were talking about. Is I think. I'm excited to see how the Rams show up against Green Bay. I'm kind of curious to see if the Rams were just hey, we're playing the Cardinals and we know them, so we beat them, or if they're like, hey, we've finally shown up and we're going to start to impose our will on some teams. So we'll see. We'll see how they do, if they get some pressure on Rodgers. But even if they do, I think Rodgers is still going to make the plays anyway.
Oh, I agree with you. I like the that one intrigues me, but I agree with you. Cincinnati and the Seahawks. I like that game. I think that's going to be a really good defensive battle. Really good game, but another one that I can't wait to see, and maybe it's because that's my fantasy quarterback, and tight end is New England. I want to see New England.
Oh yeah,
And the Cowboys. I love watching New England play when Brady's on. I really, even much as I hate to say it as a Raider fan, when Brady's on, he is really good to watch.
There's no denying. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Denying.
He really is.
Yeah.
Okay, so real quick here, let's go over some baseball stuff real quick. That's all the NFL. I mean, we're going to divulge into some fantasy here in a second. Give me a World Series pick here. Two teams you think are going to make the World Series out of the playoffs this year.
You know what? I know, and here's my when we kind of talked about it the other day. My pick and my gut feeling, I'm just going to give you my World Series champion prediction.
Okay.
I think it's going to be the Houston Astros.
I like that pick, and they could
I do, man. I just think that, I mean, let's first think about the fact that how long has it been since Houston's been in the playoffs?
It's just like 86 or 87.
So it's been a long time. So the players
no, they were with Jeff Bagwell, weren't they? And Lance Burkett.
I think you're right. Back when they had, I think you're right. So that kind of rejuvenates them a little bit and kind of gets them up more than usual. So I just think with the Astros, they kind of have that clubhouse that reminded me of some of those Giants teams that won World Series, where they just have that good camaraderie, Mm-hmm. And they can just all come together and they all play for each other and they all give it their all. I don't know, man. And obviously I could be wrong because it is Houston, but I just think they have that it factor that's going to get them there, and I think they might be surprised.
I like it there. But I gotta say that I said this the other day. I thought the Blue Jays were gonna take it. The Blue Jays are down 2-0
it's hard to
the
pick
Rangers.
against them, yeah.
It is hard, but they're down 2-0 to the Rangers. The Rangers looking well. My pick right now is looking well. I like. I gotta stick with it just because I said it, and I would be. I'd feel bad if I didn't. So I gotta say the Blue Jays and the Dodgers. I think the Dodgers will come out on top. I know you don't like to hear that.
I hope the Dodgers don't make it as a Giants fan.
We'll see. I don't know if Kershaw's got enough in him to do it, but we'll see.
He ain't no Madison Bumgarner, okay?
Well, here's the deal: is when our teams aren't in it, the A's and Giants, when they get out of it, we both tune out. That's
right.
How we are. All right, let's go ahead and get back to football real quick. We divulged in baseball enough right now. Because our teams aren't in it, so sorry. Give me a fantasy stud this week. Give me a fantasy stud for quarterback this week for you.
That's a no-brainer for me.
Well, he's your quarterback. You're gonna go
not just because he's my quarterback. It's Aaron Rodgers in my eyes. He's done nothing to me to show that I should pick against it. He's been a stud every week.
I agree with you.
I mean, it's hard as far as quarterbacks.
Well, I'm going to pick my quarterback, so I don't know why I'm saying that. It's got to be Tom Brady. It really is. Give me a dud.
Fantasy dud this week. I actually had this guy, and I took him out of my starting lineup, and he's been really good the past couple weeks. I don't know if I should say really good, but he's been solid.
Quarterback?
No, are we talking quarterback?
Yeah,
or
quarterback. Just quarterback.
Just quarterbacks? I don't know if you like to hear that.
Well, no, I agree with you. I already know what you're going to say. Go ahead.
Derek Carr?
Yeah.
I'm going to say Derek Carr. I mean, not because I don't think he's got the talent, because he does, but I just think this week maybe it might be too much for him.
That was my pick. Was my pick, but since you picked that, and I agree with you, Scott, I think that Denver's defense is too strong for him. I think he's learning. He's almost there. That was my pick, but I'm going to go with Andy Dalton. I'm picking Andy Dalton this week because he's playing Seahawks defense. Seahawks defense has yet to get an interception this year.
That's a good point.
They're due.
Yeah,
right? They're due. I think Dalton, I don't think he has as good a week as he's had. I think that Dalton, I think he's a dud this week. I'm not saying that he's a dud to where he's not going to make a touchdown here or there, but to me, he's a dud. Yeah. And we're in our own fantasy league, blood, sweat, and beers, and we enjoy it. We have a good time with it. FanDuel, all that good stuff. I suggest everybody, go out and play. It's a good time. We love fantasy.
Oh, that's great.
Give me a running back this week. Stud.
Stud running back this week. I'm gonna go with, and it might be kind of a bold prediction, but I'm gonna go with Todd Gurley. I think Todd Gurley is gonna be a stud again this week, and I also
against Green Bay's defense.
Green Bay's defense has been playing well, but I don't know, man. I think I don't know. Something just tells me with Todd Gurley, he might have had his coming out party last week, so we'll see. But another guy that's I'm gonna pick for this week is Devontae Freeman.
So that you're picking two running backs.
I'm picking 2 running backs that I think are gonna.
That's studs.
Yeah,
Okay, so can I do that too?
absolutely. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I don't know if I have 2 running backs. Okay,
Ah.
mine is there. It's self-serving. Is Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell every week. That guy is. Oh, last week was the first week. He's getting better and better. I mean, that guy is. Not last week was the first week. The second week. Guy's amazing. He really is. He's the more patient runner out there. And then I got to go with Lewis with New England.
Good pick.
I think he's a good running back, catch the ball in the backfield well.
They just signed him to a 2-year extension too.
I like that running back. I think he's gonna have a good week. I really do. Give me a receiver. Give me one receiver.
Julio Jones.
Julio Jones.
Julio Jones. I know he's questionable, and I know that's been a headline, and I've been kind of worried because I have him in fantasy. But again, even if he wasn't on my fantasy team, it's hard to pick against Julio Jones. The guy has 1 week so far out of 4 that he hasn't gone for 100 yards. So I mean,
I'm gonna go with Snead.
And that's also good.
From the Saints.
he's
It may be a bold prediction. I'm gonna go with Snead with the Saints. Give me duds at both positions. Running back and receiver.
I'd say at receiver, Dud's going to be Brandon Cooks.
I say Cooper.
Okay, so you're saying Cooper.
I do. He's my starting wide receiver. I hate to say it, but I think Cooper's not going to have it as good as a week. I hope I'm wrong. But that's one of my duds. Go ahead.
He had a good week last week.
He scored a nice touchdown.
No. I'm not talking about the touchdown. He didn't have a good week.
Oh, he had a good week compared to like some of the other receivers. They could say.
No, yeah, but we're talking about the game against the Bears. You know what I mean?
Well, he didn't have a good week as a good one. Yeah, you're right.
I was gonna tell everybody a joke. I'm not saying shit with this guy. I'm trying to get fucked up, get a good buzz, and then this happens.
My dud at running back.
My good side. Okay?
There you go. My dud at running back would actually have to be, and he's done solid the last 2 weeks. Would have to be, I think, Chris Johnson this week.
Think he's gonna be a dud?
I think he's gonna be a dud this week. I think Andre Ellington comes back in the mix a little more, and I think his carries go down.
You said Cooks at wide receiver for the Saints, huh?
Brandon Cooks, yeah.
In my dud at running back is going to be Latavius Murray if he starts. If he doesn't start, I don't think I'm picking the Raiders to win. I'm picking against them. I mean, what an asshole I am. But oh well, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I think another dud at running back is going to be. No, Gore had a good game.
98 yards and a touchdown last night.
Yeah, 98 yards and a touchdown. Who's my dud at running back? I don't even freaking know. Ooh, who cares? Whatever.
Jonathan Stewart's another guy that.
Well, Stewart hasn't been good.
Well, he's a dud.
I'm gonna go with the Rams running back. What's it? Not Gurley. Redskins running back.
Alfred Morris.
No, not Alfred Morris. The other guy.
On the Redskins?
Yeah.
Oh,
whatever. You guys know who he is.
Yeah.
He's a dud. He's a dud. You're not playing him anyway, so who cares?
I'm blanking on his name.
Eat shit, right?
Exactly.
All right, give me a tight end. Who do you like this week?
Stud tight end. I'm gonna go with Gronk this week because it's Gronk.
I'm gonna go with Kelsey.
Okay. You're picking against Gronk this week?
Well, no, I agree with you with Gronk, but I'm just saying because you got Gronk. I'm not
else.
Well, I'm gonna say somebody else because I'm not gonna go with you've got Gronk and
Kelsey's a good pick too.
I've got Gronk.
No, I'm saying Kelsey's a good pick too, but I think my dark horse tight end is Rodgers.
My darker
from Green Bay.
I like Rodgers. That's a good pick. Mine's Charles Clay. How about you, Sal? Who do you like?
For what?
Pinche cuñado.
What are we talking about?
All right.
Hey, my picks.
Real quick, real quick,
I
so
want to talk about football.
Let's go ahead and talk about. We're gonna go ahead and switch gears here real quick. Go ahead and talk about football or soccer as they call it, because on Saturday.
Let's talk about real sports.
USA plays Mexico in the Rose Bowl. So give us a breakdown real quick of that game. What do you think? What's going to happen in that game, USA versus Mexico in soccer?
honestly.
All right, good. All right, thank you.
All
right,
right,
yeah.
that was good.
Good one. All right. You guys like that video? Did you guys like it?
No. Oh, honestly, go ahead.
I'm a fucking expert.
Go ahead. Well, so what do you think?
We're gonna beat the white boys. Bottom line, I don't want to say much.
This guy's classic. He's classic from Mexico. Mexico's the best. USA isn't good. I don't know what to say. You know, whatever, man.
No, honestly, now being serious, guys.
But Mexico or USA,
it's gonna be a very tough game. The reason why whoever wins this game is gonna go play the Confederation Cup. So basically, it's 1 year.
So what's for us that we're not?
It's like a mini World Cup. You know what I mean?
So like it's a mini World Cup. So it's not all the countries, but most of the countries.
Yeah, you know. It's pretty big. You know, you want to be there.
Okay.
So
whoever wins this game, it gets automatically invited to it.
Not invited. You get your place to go.
So pretty much, the United States is going to go to the mini World Cup then.
I don't want to call it mini World Cup because it could be under, in my eyes. You know what I mean? It's a big deal.
Okay.
It's United States is a good team. You know they like to win.
Okay.
You know but it's gonna be tough. We have good players, very good players in Mexico. So
the United States has beaten them the last 3 or 4 times.
No, we beat them the last time. We beat them in the last World Cup, Gold Cup.
Okay. So okay, there you go. There's some soccer for you guys out there. We're gonna go ahead. A little segment here. A little thing I want to call numbers here. I'm gonna go ahead and throw out a number. Give me first jersey number that comes to mind. Baseball, soccer, football, whatever.
Just anything sports.
10. So
18.
give me 10. No, give me a name. Guardado with 10?
No, 18.
No, but give me I number 10.
Talk to me in Spanish because I don't fucking understand.
Diaz, wait. Who's Diaz?
Oh, Guardado.
I thought he was 18.
Huh?
I thought he was 18.
No, it's 10 for me.
Okay. Yeah.
Cordell Stewart?
Yeah.
Eli Manning.
Okay.
Give me a number.
I'm gonna throw out 21.
21? Deion Sanders.
Frank Gore.
21?
Yeah.
Fucking lost a lot of money last week, man. Fucking playing 21.
All right. So those are numbers real quick. Okay, guys, listen. We got our segment we like to call Saul Stories. My brother-in-law Saul here, he's full of stories, jokes, whatever. We're excited about it. So hopefully you guys like it. Saul, give us something here.
I'm gonna tell a joke.
Okay.
Okay, salud, guys. Let me get into the fucking mood. Everybody knows in Mexico the cantina lifestyle. The cantina lifestyle in Mexico is crazy. Bottom line, you go and get fucked up every time you go. Okay? So, it was...
But it isn't just Mexico. When you go to the bathroom in the United States, it's like that too, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's not the same.
Okay.
So, there's a drunk guy in the restroom. And fucking fucked up. Fucking peeing. I don't know when you get fucked up. I don't know if it happened to you guys or you, Scotty. When you get fucked up and you're in the bar, I don't know why you always go like this and you look up.
Yeah.
You do that? You do that shit?
I've been there. Guilty.
Guilty. So you fucked up like this. I don't know, but oh yeah, fucking nice. All of a sudden, in Mexico, because fucking Mexico is full of gay people. I don't want to offend anybody, but in Mexico we call it faggots. Okay? Sorry. Guilty! All of a sudden, it's fucking, you see the cantina doors in the fucking restroom, they're like, hash for a plus, the fucking faggot. So the fucking drunk guy, he fucked up, and the faggot looking at his dick! Look at him. So And it's, oh, he goes to the other side and look at it. And the faggot goes to the other side. And the fucking drunk gets fucking tired and he goes, what? You don't fucking know it? No, nice to meet you. Let me introduce you to those friends.
I think that was a very successful segment. Stories.
So that's Saul. Thank you, Saul. We appreciate it.
Oh, that was awesome.
On that note, guys, we're gonna go ahead and close out the show. We appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Gus.
And I'm Scott.
I'm not the faggot, I'm the drunk guy.
And thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate it. You guys have a good one. We'll check you next week, man. Thank you very much.
Thank you for tuning in.